Our next speaker, who's going to give us her personal story and lived experiences, Brittany Cox. And Brittany has lived the experience of opiate addiction and showed tremendous strength to overcome her addiction. She hopes that by sharing her story, it could be found valuable to others who are also working to overcome their addiction. And so let's welcome Brittany. And Brittany, go ahead and thank you for being with us today.
Thank you. It's very great to hear all your guys' information that you guys are giving out. It's great. The programs that you have going on right now, it's huge. I know it's a huge ordeal out there right now with the opioid epidemic that's going on. I was addicted to heroin at a very young age. I kind of went through some traumatic experiences when I got addicted to heroin. I had a brother that was an addict as well, and he had kind of collected a very large debt with some very scary people who came to my house and held me responsible for that debt. And I was raped, didn't want to be myself anymore. And it caused me to, dive into my addiction just head on. And it's a terrible thing right now out there. And it's so sad to see so many people dying because fentanyl is such a problem right now. I know that for me, I don't think I would have gotten clean had I not worked through my trauma. And I know that's a huge thing for a lot of people. And so I really feel like we need to have more just trauma therapy available to more people out there. Also, the other thing that I have been finding as a newly sober person is housing. Another really big issue we have right now is housing with all the programs there are right now. I have several people that I know who have been trying to get clean, who are in these housing programs, and they're just surrounded by people who are using in these housing programs. And it's very, very sad to see because all this funding is going into these housing programs for people to be just, abusing it. And, when there's people out there that really are trying to do the right thing and better their lives that need it, and they're having to battle that every day. And it's just a sad thing to see. I don't know what the solution would be. Maybe to require maybe drug testing for people who are getting that assistance would be maybe one thing. Because I know that there's not very many rules that are set for those people that are in that housing program. So that was just kind of one thing I really wanted to talk about. And I think that's about it. So thank you for letting me share my story.
Thank you, Brittany. And can you just tell us a little bit of what's going on in your life now?
Oh yeah,
of
course.
Yeah.
Of course. Now I've got a job. I work with a sponsor. I also see a counselor every week. I work full time. I live with a bunch of people that I've got clean with. I've got a really great support group. I'm working my steps with my sponsor. I'm on my 4th step and I'm dragging my feet on it, which I shouldn't be, but I am. And things they're going really great. I know that there are times, when things get rough, but even on my worst day, it's still better than my best day when I was, using. So I just kind of have to keep telling myself that when I go through tough times. And the other, thing is making sure that you got to stay away from, those people, places, and things that you used to be around that used to be bad for you. And I just got to make sure that I keep people around me that are good and positive. So.
All right. Well, it sounds like you are, surrounded with a lot of caring individuals, and, just keep reaching out, if you need, any help. And does anyone have any, questions, for Brittany? A lot of positive comments in the chat, just, admiring you for, being with us and sharing your story. And, just, continue, to be there and work hard and, keep moving forward.
Thank
I have
you.
a question.
Yes, Rebecca.
Brittany, don't drag your feet on your fourth step. Do it.
Okay.
And did you do any inpatient or outpatient anywhere?
I did inpatient at Gateway. My sobriety date is 3/10/21.
There you go.
Yep. And so I did that. I have not been doing outpatient. I kind of before I even got out of rehab, I got a job and I've been working and I had a sponsor, and I was in a sober living though, right when I got out of rehab for up until this last month. I just moved out of the sober living. So
Okay. Good.
Yep.
I highly encourage doing that taper down from residential to outpatient though. Even if it's just going back to Gateway and doing an alumni program if they have it or something.
Right.
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 But it sounds like you have lots of good support. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And don't push life too fast. Go at it slow.
Definitely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and Brittany, you did bring up a really good point about, trauma-informed care, and, how we need to, incorporate that in all aspects of, care, whether it's medical care, counseling, substance use treatment, and, how it really is important to deal with the traumas associated with, whatever is going on in someone's life. And so, again, thank you for mentioning that. And it is something that is, I think, with healthcare providers speaking, I know that's something that they are educating and, trying to healthcare providers a little bit more on the importance of that. When patients do come in for a doctor visit, it's not like, okay, what's your height, your blood pressure, this, and that, but also looking into adverse childhood experiences as well. And so,
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you for being with us. And like I just mentioned, keep up the good work. And like I said, you have a lot of accolades in the chat. So thank you. And, we hope to see you again.
Thank you.